Alright, hi everybody. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this shape inside Houdini because in Maya it's gonna take a while. Okay, let's start with this. Let's open Houdini. I already got have my this kind of sphere, really weird sphere. I don't know how to call it. With the node inside, as you can see here. I'm gonna explain all the process. So this version of Houdini is apprentice version. This one is the version 14. I just want to show you how to make these kind of things. I consider it was really interesting because it's part of one of the objects that I'm doing in my scene. Of course, at the end of this tutorial you can change this shape for anything you want, even a golf ball and anything. So let's start clean and from zero. Let's hide this one, this node. Houdini working nodes. So in order to move around, you just need to click the same clicks than in Maya. The only difference is instead click Alt, you're gonna click space. You're gonna move around, pan, zoom in, zoom out. So let's click Command, click in the sphere to set the sphere in the center of the scene. Let's double click to get inside this node that is the sphere. Oh, sorry, what's this one? The sphere, instead of use the primitive type, we're gonna use the polygon. You're gonna see why. See, the shape is changing, the vertex are more pointy. So we need it because where you see the vertex is where any single object or shape that you wanna put there is gonna be. Not in the faces, nor the edges, just in the vertex. So instead, just increase the frequency like to 3 and changing. Let's leave it like that and just click this square down here. That is like a nuke creating displaying all the attributes. So let's click subdivide, enter, and you need to click in this first square to display that option. The second square that is pink is to a pre-visualization for other object, like a guide. In this case, the pink one is gonna show any object as a wireframe. So we don't need that now. So here you see the shape is different, the subdivision works different than the frequency. So in this case, this is really picky. So let's just increase it like 2. That's increase really a lot. So that's just the reference object. We don't want to use it for until the end. Now we're gonna create a curve. Let's visualize this one. For this one, let's click space 3 to go to the front view, and you see my mouse. It's looking like an arrow. It's ready for drawing as well in Maya. So in this case, let's create something like this. Let's make it like an S, kind of like this. Enter to close the selection. Okay, to make him, let's look at what I did there. Okay. For my reference, I just use a polyware that is gonna make the shape, the curve into a geometry. Let's visualize this. It's a little bit sick. You can just change the radio here, smooth the point a little bit, increase the divisions, and increase the segment. Actually, we're not going to increase the segment. You're going to see why. Then you can click on a transform node, visualize this one. I just want to change the corner here. Oh, in order to select the vertex instead faces or edges or object, in these 3 buttons just click this one and go to edges, vertex, in this case. So R is rotation. Put it like this because I want the it's more similar as my sphere. Perfect. So now we're gonna use a subdivision again to increase the amount of vertex. Let's look at this. If I use the subdivision or the amount of divisions with the transform node or the polyware, it's gonna be kind of like this. The same shape but with more vertex, so it's not gonna make it smooth. Sorry. In this case I use using the subdivision and it's getting that look. Just to give it a little bit more smooth looking, let's use that. Smooth node. Visualize. Now it's a little bit smooth. Look at this. And look at the result. Okay, we're almost done, guys. In this case, let's grab all of this, move it close to this one. In order to mix this with this and make the sphere looking like a bunch of wires, let's use a copy node. This is one of the most powerful nodes inside Houdini, because with this one inside this one, as you can see here, you have the normal code attributes, but you have this stamp. With this one you can create expressions, any expression you want. You just need to know what exact put in the expression, because that's gonna change everything. If you type something and you're trying to change another value completely different to what you wrote here, it's not gonna work. For that reason, it's a little bit picky, but it's super powerful. So let's change in the copy nodes. You see that we have two inputs here. You click middle mouse and you're gonna know what that's for. The second one is a template to copy to, and the first one is saying primitive to copy. So in this one we're gonna use the shape that we want, and the second one we're gonna use the reference. Okay, let's see the result. Perfect, we're done. No, almost done. We need to change some value here. We're kind of getting some looking similar to what I have in reference. We just need to change all these values. To make it faster, let me see what values I use in this one, because it's gonna make it faster. Oh, I changed this one. Okay. Let me use the same transfer node. Let's copy B. In order to disconnect this from this, just shake it out a little bit. Let's delete this one. It's gonna break the connection. Let's put this one here. Let's see the final copy node. Let's click outside. It's not quite the same yet. We need to change some values here. Maybe the pivot. Alright guys, I just tweaked the values a little bit, and I got the shape finally. Let's see how it looks like. You have to decrease the amount of subdivisions here. Let's change this to 1. Let's see how it looks like. Yep, there we are, guys. If you want, you can change the direction in the transform node that we have here, and in that way it's gonna look different, the angle of the wires. So here is the result. In order to export the geometry now from Houdini, that's the only bad part of the apprentice version. You need to have the commercial version in order to export the geometry. So it will be here. You export Alembic or VFX. VFX work perfectly inside Maya, 3ds Max, or any other 3D package. You export it, import it there, and export it again if you want as a OBJ. That's all. So I hope you like it. Thank you very much.